She did a nice lag there. If you're a little bit nervy, the lag can always be a little bit of a tester.
Born in St. Petersburg, Russia, left there at the age of 2. Her family emigrated to Hanover in Germany. In 2018, she won the European 8-ball championship, beat Tamara Peters in the final. Also German 8-ball champion in 2016. But that is not the best.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad break-off shot. She parked the cue ball. But it'd be interesting to see Fedor if she's got enough power to try and get that one ball over to the other side of the table.
Yeah, she can create that power by adding more spin to it too. I think she didn't hit enough spin to bring the one ball 3 rails. She had a very good win in the first round, right? She beat Nick Malai.
Yeah, it's a very tidy win that. We all know how dangerous Nick Malai can be. And I do believe out of the 8 ladies that are in this year's World Championship, she's the only one that's won a match at the moment.
Yeah, April Larson also had a chance yesterday to beat Chris Melling. I think she was up 7-6 and missed the ball to go up 8-6. I think we will see more surprises from women in this tournament.
We saw Masato Yoshioka partnering Naoki Oi for Japan in the World Cup. And at times he looked very impressive, but at other times he looked consumed by nerves. Now, if the latter is the case today, he could be vulnerable.
Yeah, this is a big shot coming up now. He's got to spin this in and try and get out for the 7, and there you see he's forgot to pop the ball. Now I think he's been a little bit fortunate. He could have left Veronika something a little easier, but I'm sure she's just delighted to get back to the table. Can she get through the gap in between the 9-ball and the brown 7? If she can, she's got a chance to play a good kick shot back here.
Not a bad turnout from there. She hit the wrong side of the 6-ball, but still left him a tough position.
Now I think the brown ball was touched there, you know. I really do. Well, maybe not. I was convinced he had, but then that look, no.
Well, she's a very experienced referee, and she was stood in a pretty good position, so Well, it's always nice to win your first rack in any match, and having missed that 6th ball to then go on and win the rack, that will just settle him down a little bit.
So a little earlier before the match, we got to speak with Veronika Ivanovskaia. Would
Masato
or go
Yoshioka to
home.
break, leading 1 rack to 0.
Yeah, we've seen this in the World Cup of Pool from both Japanese players, Naoki Oi and Masato. They're breaking off with extreme left spin.
Yeah, I think he broke with the same speed Veronika did, but he did hit it with a lot of left spin there, so it helps to bring the 1 ball 3 rails.
There have been 3 Japanese winners of the World Championship over the years. And in 1994 in Chicago, there's an all-Japanese final. Kamura
Extension
Takeshi
code.
and came Itsuzaki. (1998) in Taiwan, Takahashi Kanehiko captured the title. 2011, Yukio Akagariyama, he was successful. So there's a real powerful history of Japanese success in this event.
Yeah, that's gone wrong. It was always going to be the key shot. Tried to develop the 5, the purple 5, and unfortunately for him, he's hooked behind the green 6, so he's going to be kicking at this. Fedo is kicking off the short rail at the bottom. Does he feel like that is the correct kick shot?
Yeah, probably. You know, there wasn't many things that could happen good for him from there. You just hit and hope something happens. That's what he did. And I think he left the 5 ball.
That's not too bad. She's got a shot at this green 6 in the corner. She looks quite a nice cueist. Seems to stay very still on the shot.
And what I noticed against Malai yesterday, nothing affected her routine. She's got a process, she sticks to it, whatever the situation, whatever the score, whatever the shot.
Yeah, that's what you have to do to be consistent, Phil.
Very good indeed. That was a nerve-settling rack for Veronika Ivanovskaia. 1-1. The positional mistake from Josh. Talking about Joshua Filler, he's taken the first rack from Viktor Zielinski. Chris Melling 2-0 up on Bahram Lotfi.
Right, let's pay attention to where this 1 ball goes.
Yeah, she did hit this one a little better. Still not enough though, but she will hit it the next one better for sure. It's very tough to control that cue ball if you hit it with a lot of spin.
Push out coat.
So Fedor, as she pushes out. Tell us about yesterday. You were in this time slot. Quickly, you found yourself 6-2 down. You must have been delighted to get the victory.
Yeah, actually, I was super happy that I won my first match. It was super tough. Things weren't going my way, and my opponent was breaking good in the beginning. I got some rolls in the end, and I was happy to win. And then I won my second match, played a little better, but still wasn't perfect. You know, I'm gaining a little bit match by match. I'm happy to be in the last 64.
So what about you, Cole, then? 2 wins. You keep playing it down there. You're just an old veteran, retired, washed up, has-been. I'm not having anything of it.
Less of the old Phil, come on. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, sneaked in at the last minute again, and thankfully I've managed to pot a few balls and find myself in the last 64. So who knows?
And I believe against Bader Alawadi you were 8-6 down.
Yeah, I was 8-6 down, and the balls favoured me off the break, and he actually missed the 8 ball at Hill. So I dodged a bit of a bullet there. But the beauty of this, I would have had another life. Of course, 2 wins out of 3 gets you into that last 64.
Well, I'll tell you something. I watched the last ball go in, and I gave it a bit of a fist bump. I was really involved for you, Cole. Brilliant stuff, mate.
#1 fan.
Oh no, definitely not. Maybe number 2.
Extension code.
So Veronika can see the left edge of this 1 ball, so she's going to try and get the cue ball down table. If she could get it down near the 8 ball, that would be handy. Not easy to... Well, she's played the bank, so she could see enough for the bank, so it was kind of a 2-way bank.
Yeah, she made a good shot there. Controlled the 1 ball pretty good. I think Masato can see the edge of the 1 ball there. Still not easy to manipulate the cue ball.
Extension code.
Runs his own pool school in Japan. As I said at the World Cup, he's trying to practice what he preaches.
So I think Veronika can still see the edge of the 1 ball, or she can either kick the 1 ball from the short rail.
The safety shot has forced the kick mistake, so he's got a nice look at this 1 ball. It's long, and he's got to control the cue ball to get on the blue too. And you see the cue action, very fast back and forward, very loose.
Strange that, because the head came up well before the cue was delivered, and yet you couldn't call it a snatchy action. There's the head come up.
Yeah, also he does long pullback and very short follow through, which is not really natural.
And of course, Fedor, you know all about his game, because at the World Cup, after Japan beat Croatia 7-1 in the first round, they then lost to you 7-2, you and Sergei Lutska.
Yeah, we didn't play our best there, but Japan looked pretty good this year, I'll be honest.
Well, he's took these well so far. He's got a nice angle on this 6th ball, can just float down the table. Anywhere but straight. The cue ball finds the rail, that is perfect, which it does.
A man who's wearing a very big watch has good timing in that rack. Ivanovskaia made up on Borum Lotfi. Very latest, actually. Filler has just gone 4-1 down. We'll keep you right up to date with that. Now, sorry to bring up that World Cup of Pool again, Fedor. When Japan beat you 7-2, then they lost to Slovakia in the quarterfinals 9-8. I just got the impression, and I don't know whether you did as well, towards the end of the match, and certainly in the quarterfinals, Yoshioka got quite nervous as the winning line approached.
Yeah, he's for sure has less experience than Naoki Oi. And I think it was his first World Cup appearance this year, so of course nerves in the end got him. But I'm sure it was a great experience for him. Masato is a good player. He was third on the World 10-Ball Championship 2 years ago in Vegas, I believe.
Veronika's having a good look at this ball. I don't think she can certainly see an edge of it, but I don't think she can see the potting angle. She may well be forcing just chipping off the edge. Well, is she trying to swerve this, or? I think she's playing the swerve shot. Well, that's going to work out very, very handy indeed.
Yeah, from that camera angle, it looked like she could have done it without any swerve.
Yeah, this shot is fraught with danger. You can often it is too thick, trying to play thin. Needs a good cue ball because the one ball's moving. Ideally, she would have liked to have played this in the top left, but she can't get through to that. So if she's going to attack, she's got to take it into the top right. And you can just see a cue digging down, so this makes it that little bit harder. Oh, what a wonderful shot that is. Nice piece of cue in there from Veronika, and that's created a good chance.
And it was shot making against Malai that really impressed me. 2 or 3 instances where she knocked in balls that were excellent with superb position attached.
Yeah, you can just tell by her demeanour that she's very composed. She focuses and does the same routine on every shot.
She has an angle to draw that ball there, or she's stunning just to play the 6 ball to the top right corner.
She's just lost her cue ball. I don't know if she tried to play over to the side rail or hold it, but unfortunately it's gone right behind the 7.
Asking for trouble. The positional shot before that mistake left much to be desired. Lots of margin of error for it, and to drop behind the 7, unforgivable really.
Well, Masato's not played his greatest ever shot. This is a lot thinner than he would have wanted. Got to make sure he controls the cue ball as well. Yeah, that's okay. Cue ball is travelling up towards the table, coming back down, all about speed. This looks perfect.
The 35-year-old from the city of Osaka. He's here this week.
Rack 5. Masato Yoshioka to break. Leading 3 racks to 1.
I think that's a hair soft. Seems a bit softy to me, that Vero. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he broke this one softer than the previous ones. Lost the cue ball too.
So after potting this yellow 1, he's going to be playing. He's under it, that. Thought he was going to play a 2-6 combo, but that's not on now. So if he wants to stay at the table, he's going to have to bank this ball.
Most likely he's going to play safety here. Just bring the cue ball behind the 9 ball, leave the 2 ball on that side. Well, that's hair too soft. Now Veronika can bring the cue ball behind the 6 ball, I guess.
Yeah, surprisingly weak, that, with that wall of 3, 4 and 9 to hide behind.
Yeah, but to be fair, the TV table plays softer than the other tables, because on the other tables players are actually practicing, and this table is not available for practice, so it plays a little softer, a little slower than the other tables.
While he's contemplating here, let me tell you, we saw Alex Gazakis briefly a little while ago. Well, he's trailing at the moment against Jeffrey Neuenhausen. from Curacao. 3-2 Kazakis trails. It was 3-1.
Well, did he try and pot the two down the rail? It wasn't easy, so the containing safety from Veronika has paid off, and she's got a nice look at this 2-ball. Just needs to focus on the position.
Yeah, not easy to bring that cue ball to the other side of the table to see the free ball, because the cue ball will slide after contacting that rail. She hit it almost perfect.
Yeah, she made that look quite easy, because it can easily go wrong. There you could see the cue ball was flirting with the side. Now she's very much still in this match, is Veronika. She's played some pretty good stuff in the first 4 racks. All it was is just that little positional error, so just keep focus. Try and run these balls out, get back in the match. Well, she's lost the cue ball here. She wanted to be nowhere near down near this 8-ball, and it looks like this could be that little funny angle that often makes it difficult to get on your next ball. Well, what a shot she's played here, Fedor.
Wow. Brilliant shot. Perfect position attached.
Well, that type of shot's going to make anybody feel good at the table. Full table draw. Absolutely perfect on this 8.
And that's exactly what she was doing against Malai. It was the odd occasion, just producing a really inspirational shot and making her presence felt. As she's done here. What a lovely 6-ball it was. And now Yoshioka. So the lights are on in the spotlight. It's Ivanovskaia.
Yeah, this is going to work out a little better because she's got the cue ball over to the left side of the table. So she's got a shot at this 1-ball. The 2-ball is slightly awkward, but she gets the cue ball on the left side of the rail. After potting the 2, the 3 is in a nice position, so you see she's got to get that cue ball on the side rail after potting this 1-ball. I don't think that's too bad at all. She's got a shot on this 2-ball. It's long, but where that red 3-ball is sitting, she can just focus on the pot. Even if she can't quite see the potting angle, she could maybe go rail first.
Extension code.
Yeah, it looks very tight from here.
you see, goes rail first, so that was well judged. Another good shot there from Veronika.
Very good shot. She also gained good angle to bring that cue ball from the 3-ball to the 5-ball.
Yeah, she needs that cue ball to run over just so she's got a nice angle, because she wants to play the green 6 in the same pocket as this ball she's about to pot. That's perfect as well. It's been a good performance, this. Still early stages, but it's a big rack. She was trailing 3-1.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't look like the underdog in this match.
Never hurried. Never, it seems, flustered. The first 6 racks of this match have been shared. Veronika Ivanovskaia playing beautifully to come back from 3-1 down. Vincent Halliday is the fiancé of Veronika Ivanovskaia, who's breaking off.
Yeah, she did hit this one better than the previous one again. Just was unfortunate with the cue ball kicked.
Carl, she seems to take pretty much everything in her stride.
Yeah, it's been impressive stuff so far in the first 6 racks. She's definitely not out of the depth in this match. And let's not forget, if she wins, well, she'll be through to the last 64.
Not a bad comeback for Yoshioka, who in the first round had it quite easy, beat Mohammed Dada from South Africa 9-2.
Yeah, she could be in a little bit of trouble now though, because she tried to get that 1 ball behind the 2. And now he's gonna, he's got a lot of balls in the middle of the table to lay the hook back, which he does.
Extension code.
That's all she could do really. She just tried to make something happen, playing the one-rail kick. You could see how full she hit that cue ball, just kind of staying in a similar area. And now looking at the table layout, they're all sat nice.
The hook looks to have brought dividends, although he's not happy. You can see he's shaking his head. Not happy positionally. Clearly the pot is quite simple. Had to apply lots of spin there. Has the cue ball made its journey?
I'm surprised he didn't use the inside spin there to go 3 rails around the balls.
Extension code.
Yeah, you were saying the cushions on this main match table are playing slightly softer than all of the other tables. Well, when you're playing with check side, you're risking a lot, aren't you?
Yeah, he knows he should have been a lot better on this 7, so this is why he's up and down a little bit. Yeah, hit that ball nice though. Played this with low left-hand spin to get the cue ball back below this opposite centre pocket. And now he'll just pop this and go 3 rails for the 9 in the corner. So it's a little bit scary, but the main thing is it looks like he's going to win this rack to take another rack lead in this match.
Won the tactical battle, then potted all of the balls. That's a...
Well, she's going to have a look at the 1, but the 4 ball has made things very awkward.
The only thing, she didn't make the ball in the break.
It's a good spot, Fedor. I was getting a little bit giddy there, weren't I? Thinking the wing ball was in. Maybe it's a good thing, because it's a little tricky. Oh, it just fell in, didn't it? Looked like it was going to stay up. Yeah, he just needs a little bit of an angle here because he's got to play this with
Extension code.
high left-hand spin. When he's aiming low, he's undecided here. It didn't look like it was the worst of angles when he's drawing it.
He needs to hit the pocket a little bit too. Oh. He drew it straight.
You said at the start of this match, Phil, didn't you, that he looked a little bit shaky at times at the World Cup of Pool, and we're seeing the mistakes creep in now.
Yeah, his performance at the World Cup I thought was a curate's egg. At times he looked really good, but especially in the crunch, that's when he was a little susceptible to making errors, such as the 9-ball we've just seen go astray.
Now she needs to cue this one. Cue ball's near the rail. I think she's just got an angle. If it does, the cue ball will come back down for the 5. Oh, nice shot, Veronika. Very nicely cued. She's a nice cueist, isn't she, Fedor?
Yeah, she hit it very clean. No side spins, center of the pocket. Good speed.
Well, I said right at the start of the match that it was the biggest match of her life. That might have been debatable considering she's won titles, but I truly believe it is now, because she's got a really good chance of progressing.
Yeah, she's just got to pop the ball here. Don't do anything too adventurous. You're playing it into a blind pocket. Potting this ball, the cue ball will come round naturally. Oh, it's in the heart of the pocket. Here she comes. Well, these remaining 3 balls, and Masato will be sat in his chair under the gun. She forgot to put the side on the cue ball there. It's not the worst of nudges. She's got a shot. She'll be playing this into the top far right pocket. That makes it a bigger pocket. It's just off straight.
Never anywhere.
She lost the cue ball a little bit, but that's not worked out too bad, because she's got a nice open shot at the 1 ball. 2 ball looks like it's gone. Well,
She was getting good layouts by hitting that right side of the 1 ball, to be fair.
yeah, she's got to try and get the cue ball over towards kind of where the purple 5 is, because that 2 ball's in a nasty little position. She's missed the pot. What's she going to leave?
Overcut the 1. Could have left something easier than this, though. So cue ball to stop. Let me quickly tell you a couple of big hitters going through. Chris Melling beating Bahram Lotfi 9-3. And Yukio Akagariyama, he beat Corey Jewell 9-4.
was a nice shot. That was very thin into the side. Look at this.
Another result. Alex Kazakis has weathered an early storm against Jeffrey Neuenhausen from Curacao. Kazakis prevailing 9-4.
It's been a good rap from Masato. The missed one ball from Veronika gave him this opportunity to tie the match up.
Masato Yoshioka wins the rack.
Yes, he knocked in a one ball. I didn't think he was going to get position on the two because the two didn't look as though it went in, but he just about sneaked it into that side pocket, and from there he looked good. We're all tied up again.
Played this break shot with a little bit more power. He's actually potted the one ball into the side. Cue ball did get kicked, but he does have a shot at this two.
Very nice shot from Masato.
Ball is just, it's not causing too many problems, but he's just got to think about when he plays the green 6 where he wants the cue ball to be on the 7. So that tells us he's going to swing the cue ball round to play the brown 7 in the same pocket as this 6.
It's always a mixed bag with Yoshioka. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. He has these spurts where he plays very nicely indeed, and then out of nowhere misses a ball no one expects.
Extension code.
He's just called on his extension. It's a 30-second shot clock, one extension per rack. Often you see pool players using it on a shot where they must have a little bit of doubt in the mind, but it's okay here. He's playing this in the left centre. Could even play it in the corner, it's up to him, but left centre is definitely probably the more favourable. Cue ball looks like it's going to be running into the 9 a little bit.
He missed the 9-ball in the 8th rack. Surely it's not going to be a repeat in the
Masato
11th.
Yoshioka
Indeed
missed the
not. Into the side, and so Masato Yoshioka,
5.
9-4.
That's a completely different style of break than the one he's been using, and it's a dry break.
Yeah, the wing ball went low the last 3 breaks. Masato broke. The other 2, he was breaking with lots of spin. That cost him the wing ball to go lower. Now he broke with a lot of backspin, which made the wing ball go low as well.
Well, the cue ball's flicked the 8 and it's gone in behind the 7, so are we going to be seeing a jump shot attempt from Veronika?
Extension code.
It's gonna go, it's gonna go. She played for the bottom left, but it's banked into the top left.
How did it miss the 6? By a fraction. What a fluke. Great to get one, lads, but not great to be on the receiving end.
Well, Fedor had a nice fluke in his match on the TV table, didn't you, buddy?
I think I had the best fluke of my life, really. The score was 7-6. Crucial moment in our match, and I fluked the 9-ball off 2 joints.
Well, look at the World Cup of Pool final in which Carl Boys and Darren Appleton lost to the Germans. The Germans, if you include a golden break, fluked 3 9-balls in one match.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. You know, pool gods are on your side.
Sorry to bring that up, Carl. I just thought I'd refresh your memory.
It's all good, pal. It was a free go at a trophy, really, wasn't it, in the end? So she did fluke the 2-ball, but it looks like it's not going to have helped her in this rack, because Masato's got a good chance now to just get a bit of breathing space as we approach the latter end of this match. It's been an intriguing match so far. Not been a lot in it.
Ooh. Little jittery, that one. Just went in off the near jaw. No.
And have the rolls. That's the important thing. Each match at a time.
Absolutely. Right, you through. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Alexander Kazakis there talking after his 9-4 win over Jeffrey Neuenhausen. Curacao. Curacao to Milton Keynes, a journey not often made.
Oh, that's right, we're talking about journeys. Masato's on one of his own here. He's broke away from this match as that wobbles in, and it's all looking a little bit shaky, to be fair, but he's 7-5 up. Oh, he's landed in no man's land there. Didn't want to be there with the cue ball, so he's got a thin pot into the right bottom corner. And he's missed it. So this rat was to put him on the hill, and he's missed a golden chance. Can Veronika punish him for his mistake? The 8 ball is in a tricky little spot, so she's got to be a little bit careful once she gets to the 7, that is. Yeah, that's not bad on the 6, so she can just pop this in the side and run the cue ball off the top rail. This is the big shot coming up now, because the 8 ball doesn't pass the 9 into the top corner, so she can't afford to lose the cue ball. If she does, she could find herself hooked behind the 9. So this is all about speed.
A picture says 1,000 words, and once again it's that one failing, the thing that's really let her down in this match: positional play.
Yeah, I think that overhead,
Extension
she
code.
might have been... She could have took a little bit of a gamble and tried to stun it into the 9. It was a little bit risky, but it's all in hindsight, isn't it? So rule number 1 here, Veronika, just try and make contact with the 8. Do not give up ball in hand. She's made a good hit. Well, she's having a good look. Has she left the potting angle?
Extension code.
Well, that's going to work out. So she kicked it, and he could see the potting angle, but it wasn't easy, so it wasn't the worst of leaves. And surely now Veronika's going to mop these 2 balls up.
7-6 it is. Veronika Ivanovskaia is not going away.
That's not too bad. The one ball's just come out enough so she can pop this in the top right corner. Two ball is over on the left side near the 9 ball, so that's okay as well.
The second time she's missed the one ball. On one occasion it was overcutting it, this time undercutting.
Yeah, it's always tricky to roll balls like this. You know, it can roll off or you can hit side spin. Bad things can happen.
Extension code.
Now, Carl, what an opportunity to get to the hill.
Yeah, it goes without saying the importance of this rack for Masato. He was having a little look down the line there when this cue ball was coming down the table. I think he's just okay though.
Had he potted the one into the heart of the pocket, he would have been fine, but he hit it into the left-hand side of the pocket as he was looking, and that's why it went to that side. But as you say, Carl, just about okay.
Yeah, that was a nice shot right into the centre of the pocket. And now he's in perfect position. It's always a nice feeling when you're involved in a close match and when you're winning 7-6, if you can just get on the hill 8-6 up, you just feel like you've got that tiny bit of breathing space in the match.
Masato Yoshioka wins the rack.
In rack.
Leading 8 racks
What
to
are they
6.
putting the balls on? Well, it's a racking template, and that's to ensure all the balls are touching.
And I suppose, Carl, because there's a little bit of friction there with the 9 ball, it does, you would think, reduce the chance of a golden break to a certain degree.
Yeah, I mean, often you can rack the balls with a triangle and leave certain gaps within the rack so the 9 ball can kind of fire straight towards the corner, but there you see it's stayed around where it should do. Now she's trying to go off the top rail with a bit of right hand spin. So then when the cue ball hits the 1, it pockets the 6 ball. Well, I think she's just played safe for distance, and the 1 ball has shown its face, so this is a chance. If you can pop this 1 ball and get on the 2, well, it's a chance for the match. Well, he hit that shot so pure, with left spin, stumming it off the side. There you see, right in the middle, and he's created a good chance off that shot now. Now, does the pink 4 ball pass the 6? If not, he could maybe play it off the rail and then use the 6 to pocket it, or he could play a combo.
While he's deciding, let me tell you, Stuart Colclough has beaten Fabio Petroni 9-7, so fabulous Fabio is the first player to hit the road.
That's actually a perfect angle for the combination. Just need to roll that in.
Extension code.
Yeah, it's just a little thin, this, so he's just trying to visualise where he thinks the path of the cue ball is going to go. Played the bank shot and it's nowhere near, so this is another chance for Veronika. She's hooked herself behind the 7. It's another shot where positioning has gone wrong. And it's the wrong time for it to happen, because she needs this rack to stay in the match.
That's been the recurring theme, and if she does lose, that will be the reason why.
Extension code.
Well, she very nearly potted it in the left centre, but she hasn't. So this is the second chance for Masato to win this match. This is all about just potting the 5 ball. If you pot this 5 ball, you should have a shot on the 7. And it's another miss. He doesn't want this match, does he?
He wants it too much. It's exactly what we predicted, that in the crunch he would fall victim to nerves.
Just need to kill the cue ball here because the cue ball's not come far enough over, so it's a little thinner than she would have liked. That's okay, good shot. She's still alive in this match. Masato's had 2 unbelievable chances to put this match to bed.
And you have to say that Veronika Ivanovskaia, although she's shaking her head, looks the more composed of the 2 players out there, even though she trails by 8 racks to 7. Remember, in her first match, she went hill-hill with Nick Malai and coped with the pressure.
Yeah, just lost a cue ball again there on the break. And it finds itself up the top of the table near a couple of balls, and she's hooked behind that brown 7 again. That seems to be the ball that's always troubling her.
Push out code. It's your turn. Reset the clock, please.
Well, that decision wasn't exactly protracted, was it? Carry on, he says.
He's got the potting angle here, so he's going to trying to get the cue ball jammed up onto the green 6, and he's done a good job of that. So she's going to have to be kicking to hit this red 3 ball.
Extension code.
Still, of course, Ivanovskaia at the point where her next error could be her last of the match.
Foul shot.
Yeah, there's only a tight little window there to try and hit the 3. And now, Masato, this is your 3rd chance to put this match to bed. Book your place in the last 64.
Well, I'm saying nothing, Fedor, because in the previous rack, we thought he was a certainty then, and he didn't deliver.
Yeah, but I don't think he has as much pressure now as he had before. He already missed it twice. I think he's going to make the job done this time. Well, he's got a bad angle now. Maybe no angle.
One player already through to the last 64. Oliver Szolnoki from Hungary, who's defeated Francisco Sanchez Ruiz in a mild upset, 9-8.
Yeah, as Fedor said, he didn't land on the right side of the 5, so now he's got a thin 6. The natural path the cue ball is taking is running into the 7. So this is not over just yet. I think he's going to have to pot this ball.
Code.
And is he going to just bump into the 7 and take his chance?
Yeah, I think that's the right choice, to just bump into the 7. Because that's the natural angle. You want to play with the center ball. You don't want to judge the swerve or make your shot harder.
It does go. I'm sat right behind it in the comms box, and I can see down the line the 7 ball will pass the 8. It's a thin one. The cue ball's going to be moving a lot, so the cue ball's just caught the point of the side pocket.
See on that shot call, he's really jumpy.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. He's giving himself a shot at this 9 ball now, and he's very good at this type of shot. He's just played 2, and this one's for the match.